children with everything that they need. And this is what John said, I'm trying to figure this thing out. I don't mount up to all this attention I'm getting from the Father when I don't deserve it. He says, this love has been bestowed, placed, given, poured out on us. And not just haphazardly, Brother Giles. He gave it, Shay, in a lavish way. Okay, y'all ain't helping me. See, the kind of love the Father has given us to those who call his Son Lord is a love that nobody else can have pleasure in. See, my joy is not that the Father can get, not in what the Father has given me, but what he's able to give. Which means that if he never gives me, he's able enough to do it. It's up to his own discretion. And so John says he's poured out this lavish love on us that makes the angels jealous. That makes the heavenly hosts wonder. Y'all ain't seeing this. See, you need to understand, angels don't have the relationship with God as we do. How do you know, Pastor? Okay, angels, Sandy, call him creator. We call him Father. Y'all ain't helping me here. We call him Daddy, which is a term of endearment. And if I need anything that I don't have the resources to get on my own, I have a relationship with my daddy through the love of Jesus Christ that reconciled us back into relationship. And so now I'm an heir of God and joint heirs with Jesus Christ. That means everything that Jesus has, I have a right to. That's the kind of love he poured out to us, that everything Jesus has, I have a right to. I don't deserve it because I didn't die on Calvary. I don't deserve it because I didn't have the nails put in my hand. I don't deserve it because the spear was not placed in my side. But I get it because I accepted Christ as my Lord and Savior. And y'all ain't seeing this, everything that Christ have, I have a right to. I've been adopted into the family. This is the kind of love he gave us. He adopted illegitimate children. God help me in here. He adopted children that were not his. Yeah, Erica, we were his creation, but we were not his children. The only child he had was born of a woman named Mary. And he didn't touch her physically. He touched her spiritually. Touch somebody and say it was a God thing. That's the only child he had. He only had one begotten. One begotten son. But the begotten son died on Calvary to bring us into adoption with the Father. And when the Father said yes to the Son said yes to us. And when we said yes to the Son, the Father said yes to us. And now, because of adoption, I wear the name of the Father. So when I need stuff, I can go to my daddy, and my daddy don't say you my stepchild. My daddy said you're in the family. You can get everything that my son has. Tell somebody on your right, I got a right. Tell somebody on your left, I got a right. What manner? Look at the messenger. The messenger said, you can bank on this, child. You ain't got to worry about this one. I got it. I'm telling you, you got a love that nobody else has. Look what he says. Let me finish. What man of love is this? Man of love is this, that the Father hath bestowed upon us. Beloved, he says now. Are we the sons of God? And it doth not, Yolanda, yet appear. I'm going to close. Look at your neighbor and say, get a good look at me now. Okay. Look at somebody else and tell a neighbor, get a good look at me now. Because it doth not yet appear. Can you turn around and tell somebody you ain't seen the best of me yet? There it is. Yes, oh God, yeah. So don't get stuck on what I look like now. I might not add up to what you think I ought to look like, but don't you get stuck on that now, because I ain't gonna always look like this. And I ain't talking about my physical outlook. You ain't hearing me here. There's a meat on the inside that God ain't gonna let none of y'all touch. And what he's doing, he's shaking and baking me. He's making me to be what he wants me to be. And my attitude is gonna be like his. My disposition is gonna be like his. My values are gonna be like his. Say, neighbor, please be patient a little while, because what you see, it ain't over yet. Oh God, God is working on the inside of me. And what he's doing on the inside, Marcellus, is beginning to manifest, Darby, on the outside. You ain't hearing me here. Yeah. I used to wear a frown on my face, but I found the love of Jesus, and I smile all the time. I used to didn't like everybody, but I had a talk with Jesus. I found that Jesus is my everything, and now it doesn't matter who you are. I like you just because I like you. You ain't hearing me here. I used to be cynical. I used to be skeptic about everybody. I thought everybody was out to get me, but I discovered that the Lord got me 2,000 years ago, and because he got me, can't nobody get me now. Can't nobody do me no harm. No weapon formed against me shall be able to prosper. Why? Because I understand